Hi Capricorn, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have a very cool reading. We do. Hope you guys are all well. Capricorn, if you would like a free 5-minute psychic reading, you may get one with Mystic Sense. The link is below. You click on it and you can read all about it. Yeah, if you would like one with me, I have various readings that are up and still have a promotional price for one of the readings. Yeah. So please see the About tab here on my YouTube page. And let's get into it. We start with the star, Capricorn, and we know the lady is the water bearer. No, she's not a water sign. A lot of people think that Aquarians are water signs. No, they are not. They're air signs. But, you know, uh, the thing here is that this card basically talks about somebody who is either healing or somebody who wants a new beginning. Sometimes it is a spiritual card where somebody is kind of awakened. Yeah, and so she is pouring the water here on the earth and back into the water. This is kind of an interesting the star card can talk about hope and faith. Yeah, it can probably because of the water, but we have the Page of Swords here, and here he is, and he's gonna be pecked by this kind of mean bird, and there's a whole bunch of them. So, he's a scaredy cat, right? He is. And, I understand. He goes, here they come. And there's like 5 of them. And, this one that's close, they're all really big because he just happens to be the close one. So somebody's afraid here. We have fairness, and this is Mot. I guess that's how you say it. I think this is Egyptian, which is always very interesting. Yeah, the Egyptian language, because it doesn't look like Arabic to me. No, it doesn't. So, maybe I'm a little bit ignorant about it, but definitely the Egyptians and the pyramids, that we could sit here and talk about that for a long time. That is something highly fascinating, and how advanced the Egyptians were. Yes, they were building pyramids that have lasted basically throughout civilization and far before that, right? And now, you go to the nearest, some of these towns, and the houses are falling down and they're 30 years old, right? And I know a town where they have those. Yes, I do. So let's get into it here. But we're not living in the time of quality. We're living in the time of the information age. For sure, there's not quality and there's not substance or merit either. But we're going to continue here, Capricorn, because that's getting kind of off, right? And kind of sad a little bit, right? But we want to keep it happy, Capricorn. We do, right? And so the situation here will be handled in a fair and just manner. This is fairness. And here's the beautiful Egyptian woman. Yes, she is. And she's holding up the Eye of Horus. Really interesting on this, which is protection. He was the Egyptian god of, I don't remember exactly of what, but it could have been, just maybe the biggest god or something like that. And all these doves are here, and doves talk about hope. For sure they do. And so she's holding that up here. This is like somebody wants to handle something in a very fair way. Yeah, they do, and they're kind of afraid here. Yeah, we have the steadfastness card, and here is the gnome, and he's standing in, he's, kind of pushing the grapes or stepping on them. And, he's in his birthday suit because he knows he's going to get wine all over him. Can you imagine that? Like he's actually doing that, and, you're going to get your wine from him. And so, because he doesn't have any clothes on, I'm like, oh my goodness, right? And so this is the 3 of Cups, and this talks about somebody's steadfast love for somebody, because that's why he keeps plowing away at the grapes. Like, I've never stopped loving you. That's what's going on in this reading, Capricorn. Somebody never stopped loving you. No, they didn't. I feel like they still love you. Yeah, and they're kind of a weenie, though, but sorry to say, Capricorn. I don't feel like it's you, so, I could probably say that freely, right? And so here's the Conscience card, and it's okay if you're, if you're a weenie, as long as you don't, continue to be a weenie the rest of your life, right? Of course not, right? There's always time to change. Here's the Conscience card, and this is the King of Swords. And, he looks a little unhappy. He's trying to do what's right. He is. And here's the rabbit next to it. And I feel like this is your person, Capricorn, who is very afraid. The rabbit is a little bit like, a little bit like, Chicken Little. Chicken Little said the sky is falling. I remember when I, heard that when I was a kid, and I go, I don't really know if they should be telling you this story here, because for a little kid, it's like, to me, it's a negative story for a little kid. You get older, and yeah, there's always Chicken Littles in this world, right? Everything's negative, or everything bad is going to happen, and it's just major fear, right? So she kept telling everybody the sky was going to fall, and they're like, oh, leave me alone, right? But yeah, kind of like she was crying wolf all the time, right? I don't remember what happened in the end. I don't. But the rabbit here talks about, he keeps thinking that, the eagle, or maybe it's not the eagle, but some bird is going to swoop down and get him and eat him. And he keeps telling his friends that, the other animals, and, and so one day, the animal, the other bird, I don't know what bird it was, some big bird, right? And, the big bird heard the rabbit and swooped down and ate him. And, so you can't keep, the moral of the story here is, don't keep, your thoughts are really important, because they can manifest, they manifest your reality, right? We learned that in Silva for sure. But, it's taught in a lot of different, not just divination, of course, but it's taught in, people who are ascended masters always talk about, raising your consciousness, and, your thoughts are everything, right? Yeah. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. It's kind of a long deal. Sorry about how long that was. The Death card. 6 of Swords showing up. We have the Star again. We're going to cover the Star because, she refuses to put clothes on, and, she's standing up for her. That's okay, right? She's standing up for what she believes here. She said, I'm a natural person. I don't need anything. Not even clothes, right? And see what we got in the past. 4 of Cups, Capricorn. What's on your mind? 8 of Cups. I feel like somebody, I don't know, I don't think anybody walked away. Somebody was unfulfilled in the past with the 8 of Cups. That's what's going on here. And now they look like they're afraid to maybe hurt somebody with this conscience card. Yeah, and they want to be very fair, right? Yeah, they do. And 8 of Swords is what you're kind of in your desires here. Let's see. And we have the High Priestess. So we start with the Death card, and crossing that is the 6 of Swords. Somebody wants an ending here, but they're trying to be fair with somebody else. They're trying to be as fair as they can. But they know the person might turn into a big mean bird. Here's the big mean bird that the rabbit was talking about. Trying to eat trying to peck at the page. Right? Yeah, instead of him running away, he's bending down, or he's stooping. That's funny. But yeah, somebody's very afraid here. They are. But I feel like they're going to eventually get their balls, said Capricorn, right? Or, male or female. They're going to get their courage, right? Yeah. Which are in the testes. Yeah, they are. I was reading about this. Fascinating. That courage comes in the testes, and it can be courage physically, but men are more courageous physically than women. I'd like to hear somebody argue that, but I don't have the time for it, because these days they will argue otherwise, right? They will say that a woman is just as strong physically. No, we're different, you guys. We definitely are. Yeah, no digs on either one, but God made us different, right? So let's see what we have, Capricorn, though. Yeah, let's see what we have. And some women are very courageous, though. This is very true, right? Let's get back into this, Capricorn. Yeah, because, yeah. And so here's the 6 of Swords leaving the Death card, right? Or like, Somebody wants a transformation in their life because they're in love with somebody else. The Steadfastness card. Yeah. They're just afraid, a little bit, afraid to walk away from somebody here. So they're going to be as fair as they can. So that's really good here. That's showing that they're going to do it, right? This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. All right? That's good because, So, somebody's trying to be kind here. The Six of Swords is in the crossing energy. This is challenging you. You want your person to transition out of something, or you're the one who's been afraid and you feel like you have to be very fair with somebody. Okay, and that's fine, right? We see that somebody is a very good person in this reading. We see that because we have fairness and then we have steadfastness and conscience. So somebody's a good person. Yeah, Capricorn, they are, right? You are this person. Now, it's possible, it looks like you have to end something, or your person has to with the Death card and the Six of Swords to get on this boat here. Why it's all happening is the Star. We start over here with the Star. And over here, this is the overall energy. Over here, and here's the Death card is the overall energy. This is, but this is hope for a new beginning. It could be hope not to hurt somebody as I transition away. And in the past, somebody was unhappy. Eight of Cups. And what's on your mind, Capricorn, is the Eight of Wands. So you want change, Capricorn. You do. And we have the Four of Swords. And, here is the Four of Swords is here. And this is like your mindset or what's on your mind here. You want change. You're dreaming of change here. You're like, oh my goodness, here. My dreams, they're filling up my nights with my dreams here. Maybe these are, your daytime visions, right? But you want change, growth, progress. Yeah, new beginnings. Yeah, all this kind of stuff. I feel like you do. And over here is a Ten of Pentacles in the near future. This is now. Everything here is mostly now. But this is the near future. This could be an ending and a completion. It sits underneath the Death card. So that could definitely be, an ending could be going on with the Devil. We have to cover. The Devil didn't get dressed today. Didn't shave either. Didn't cut his toenails, right? And so, this may be you, Capricorn, but I don't believe it is. It could be. In this reading, it definitely could be. There could be an ending and a completion to be with you. This could be you, like, I want this family dynamic with this person. I want this commitment. Ten of Pentacles can talk about a commitment, like a legacy. Maybe you're worried about your inheritance, Capricorn. Possibly. You could, but let's see what else we have. In your concern. Let's get a card on this down here. And we have the Chariot. You want movement for sure. Change and movement. You want to overcome this situation. I feel like you're waiting for somebody who really loves you here to, stop being afraid. The Rabbit, he's afraid. This is the first card I picked that talks about fear in this particular deck, right? Here he is. He's a cute little rabbit. He does run away real quick, right? If you see a rabbit, they run away like deer. They go, oh, they're going to make rabbit stew out of me. Yeah. Rabbit tastes good, actually. Uh-oh, right? Six of Pentacles, and here's the Seven of Cups, and this is in your concern. You're confused if you're going to have you're confused if you're going to have like a fair union with this person, or like a give and take. This could be you really want this person to choose here. Choose harmony and balance in their life. When we see the Page here, ducking from the big mean bird, right? The big bad bird. And then we see the scared rabbit. Then we know here that maybe you just want them to choose here. Choose harmony in their own life. Balance, possibly. Right? Choose to be maybe good to themselves. Somebody's not being good to themselves if they're too afraid, or they're not loving themselves enough. Right? That's where all the fear comes from. It sure does. Here's the Ace of Cups. That's why I didn't like that story kind of for little kids. Chicken Little. It's kind of a negative story for little kids. And that's how I see it, right? Yeah, right after that story, they had the big bad wolf come in and, try to eat the 3 pigs, right? And, I feel like they got away from him, though. I just don't think that of course, and what they're teaching now is way worse. So I guess I better stop complaining, right? About Chicken Little. Yeah. So here, they didn't show anybody who was empowered, right? The little chicken, right? Yeah, okay. So here's the Ace of Cups in your environment here. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles. So, geez, Capricorn, you have a new beginning coming. Here's the star above it. This is coming for you because this person's going to get their, they're going to transform from Chicken Little into, Batman or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, they are. All right. They're going to be like, I have courage, Superman, right? Yeah, Superwoman. Let's see, 8 of Swords showing up here. And this is your hope with the 5 of Pentacles. So you feel very cold about this. Like you feel kind of like you're left out, Capricorn. I feel like you want this person to release some negative energy here that they have allowed in their life, or they kept it going, or they tolerated it. Could be leaving another union, definitely could be. But you feel kind of left out here. I feel like you you want this person to release somebody, or this is you, but I beg your pardon, you guys. In the outcome is the High Priestess card. Let's get a card on that. And here she is, looking like she's, 21, little Latina. Let's see what we got here. We have the 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups. I just feel like you want this person to probably leave some kind of negative energy out as well. Like you're like, just come on over to my place, right? Yeah, or, it could be literally, but let's be together. This is how this reading really looks. And you look like you think that this person will remain in fear, possibly, right? I don't believe they will. But, this is a whole other, here they are, I believe, trying to figure out how to make it fair. The situation will be handled in a fair and just manner, right? Yeah. And so here's the 4 of Cups in the outcome with the High Priestess, right? And so, this is basically a rejection or an unhappiness. We know somebody's unhappy in this reading. 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, 4 of Cups. Somebody's unhappy here, 8 of Swords. All these kind of unhappy cards, but the unhappiness is because somebody's been afraid. So, yeah, and you can't be happy in your life if you're afraid. You're just going to stay wherever it's safe, right? Yeah, wherever it's safe. And it might not be that jovial or happy or anything. It could just be like, well, this is it. Maybe there's a home and, maybe there's a roof and there's some money, but there's definitely not abundance in terms of love and affection and passion and things like that and joy. No, there's not. And so here in the outcome, the High Priestess showing up next to the 5 of Pentacles. I just feel like you want this person to awaken, most likely. You want them to trust their intuition about their life. And the Star card is here twice. I feel like this person will trust their intuition. I feel like they will here. I feel like they're trying to figure out how to leave a situation right now. Their first card, Capricorn, for their extended reading is the King of Raphael. Yeah, I used to love that name. Raphael, I think it was kind of a cool name. And we have warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it's safe to trust. It is. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here for your person. They got to walk away from some situation to show up for you. And that's part of their kind of like, their nervousness. The Rabbit is, even if you don't have somebody who's afraid, he's typically nervous. That's really the bigger reading here, like the bigger meaning here. Like he's nervous to take a leap of faith or, go on an adventure, right? The next leap, right? He leaps around. So, that's what that's really about, nervousness and fear, but more nervousness here, right? So, and because they don't want to hurt somebody, here's the Rabbit next to the Conscience card. Yeah, that's what I mean about somebody's a good person here, but you're never supposed to be, so good of a person where you're hurting yourself, right? That's what some people don't get. I'm like, how do you not get that? You're not saying no to somebody else. You're saying yes to yourself. And that's a very life coaching term. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. So It's the ability to accomplish many things at once. It's safe to trust. Follow your creative passions. Here's, this is like the King of Cups because he has a little pitchfork, you know, Neptune. There he is. He looks like this cutie, kind of Nordic. Maybe he's Celtic, but you know, whatever he is, he's a cutie pie. Yeah, he is. And we have the talking stick. This talks about speak your reality. Don't hesitate to speak your truth or the reality that you are living. This person is most likely very unhappy in their life. I'm pretty sure here. And they want to trust this and come forward. And they're trying to figure out a fair way, it looks like. Now, we have why it's all happening for your person, Capricorn. We have to cover this card because it's one of these kind of erotic cards, right? From my erotic deck, right? And this is the lady who waits. And, you know, these people are all in their birthday suit behind. And this is you, most likely, waiting for your person. Maybe you're the man who waits. Doesn't matter. The young lady, the old lady, who cares, right? But this is the person who waits. You're waiting for them basically to speak their truth. But this card in their life, they know you're waiting for them. And here, what's challenging them is to speak their reality because they don't want to hurt somebody. Well, tough titty, said the kitty when the milk went dry, right? We're going to end this reading, Capricorn. And yeah, they're all super affordable, the extended. And I really want to see this today. I do. And this is moving along. It is. This person is, they're making progress. You could be saying, wow, they're still in this first grade. No, they're not, Capricorn. All right, come on, throw them a bone. We're also going to have a 10-card tarot spread. They're all super affordable. The link is below in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.